Hi guys, it's Mrs. Pierce. I bet you thought you were going to get away with not doing anything since I wasn't here today. Wrong. Alright, so hopefully you already copied down this slide about solving equations. You may or may not know what drop your line means. It's just something that I kind of made up to help students understand that there's two sides of an equation. Okay? So hopefully you already have this copied down, but basically you're always going to drop a line, and I'll show you that in a second. And then you've got three goals. The first goal, simplify both sides if necessary. Sometimes it's already simplified. So if there's any parentheses, you need to distribute to get rid of them. If there's any like terms, you need to combine them. Okay? And then the second goal, we're going to get the variable terms onto the left side, the non-variable terms onto the right side, and we do that by adding or subtracting. Okay? Just remember, you can only add or subtract like terms. So x's with x's and non-x's with non-x's. And then once we have that, the very last goal is to multiply or divide to get one of whatever the variable is, okay? And let me show you what I mean. So let's do this example. All right, so the first thing, drop the line. Here's what I mean. Wherever your equal sign is, I'm just dropping a line, okay? Again, it helps me to see that there's two sides of the equation. So now when I look on the left side of the equation, I see some parentheses, so I need to simplify that. And hopefully you remember what your math teacher told you about distributing and using the distributive property. So I'm going to take 4 times the 2x, and I'm going to subtract 4 times the 3. Okay? Simplifying that becomes 8x minus 12. And then on the right side, it's already simplified, so I'm good to go. All right? So, drop my line, did it. First goal, check. The second thing I need to do is make sure all my variable terms are on the left, and it looks good. I only have one variable term, which is 8x, and that's on the left. Then I need to get the non-variable terms on the right. So this 12, it's a minus 12. I need to add 12, and I have to do it to both sides. Okay? So see my drop my line? I can tell that I did it once on the left and I did it once on the right. I added 12 so that that became a 0 pair. It canceled out. All right, so what I have left is 8x equals 32. And maybe a lot of you from here can tell that the answer is going to have to be 4 because 8 times 4 is 32. But if you didn't know that, what can I do to 8 to make it a 1? I can divide it by 8. And so whatever I do to the left side, I have to do to the right side. So 8 divided by 8 is 1x, and I don't need to write the 1. And 32 divided by 8 is 4. All right? So I think that's what my answer is. To check it, I'm just going to take my answer of 4 and plug it in up here where my x was. So 2 times 4 minus 3. That's going to be 8 minus 3, which is 5. And all together, I had to multiply that by 4 because of this 4. 4 times 5 is 20, which is what I was supposed to get, so I'm good. All right, double check. You can hit my little snowflake there, and my answer is 4, so I'm good to go. All right, let's look at the next one. Okay, drop my line, check. Simplify. So if I look on the left-hand side, there's no like terms, there's no parentheses, it's good. Look on the right side, no like terms, no parentheses, I'm good to go. So I really didn't have to do anything to simplify both sides. So my second goal, I need to get my variable terms on the left and my non-variable terms on the right. And if you notice, this 2 here is on the wrong side. So to cancel it out, it's a positive 2. I'm going to subtract 2x. And I'm going to subtract 2x on this side. Again, you can tell by dropping my line that I did it once on each side. So 7x minus 2x is 5x's. I still have plus 9, and I need to make sure I bring down this minus sign as a negative 3. Okay, now this 9 is on the wrong side. It should be on the right side. It's a plus 9, so I'm going to subtract 9 because I need them to cancel out, and I subtract 9 on the other side. So what I'm left with is 5x equals negative 12. Notice it's a negative 3 and a negative 9, so I can add them and keep the sign. Okay? All right, so I have my variables on the left, my non-variables on the right. I'm good to go. Last step, what can I do to 5 to make it a 1? I can divide it by 5. So I have to divide the other side by 5. And my final answer, if I took out a calculator and divided, would be negative 2.4. Okay? So if I'm right, 7 times negative 2.4 plus 9 is going to be the same thing as 2 times negative 2.4 minus 3. So if I get a calculator quick, let's see, 7 times negative 2.4 plus 9, and I get negative 7.8 on the left. And then 2 times negative 2.4 minus 3, I get negative 7.8 on the right, so it works. All right, and my answer is negative 2.4. Notice down here, some teachers don't care if you just leave it as this fraction or if you actually divide it. So either way would be right. Okay? All right, hopefully that helped. A little bit of an explanation. You should be getting to these in all of your classes, if not yet. I'm going to have you guys do examples 4, 5, and 6, and then we'll call it a day. Okay? You're going to keep your papers. I think you have some blue papers, and we will recycle them next class and turn them into snowflakes. So when you're done, make sure that you put your blue papers in your folder. All right? Awesome. Have a good day. Bye.